Henry Abdo was a Lebanese Christian who settled in Fort Lauderdale. Normally, I wouldn't mention his religion, but Henry was one of those guys who was always ramming his religion down your throat. When you met the guy, instead of saying hello or how are you, he'd say, Jehovah be with you. It was important to Henry that you knew how godly he was, and that must have really helped him when he marketed his risk-free, high-yield investments in foreign currency transactions. His company was Titanium Capital, and Henry's sales pitch was that with the full endorsement of Jehovah, he had developed a proprietary software to make money on foreign currency transactions, and he told prospective investors that he was registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and he had over $1 billion in assets under management. All of this, of course, was complete hogwash, but it sure sounded good coming from Henry. After all, such a devout Christian would never steal from you, right? Henry's investors were told that his fund had never experienced a monthly loss and guaranteed 100% annual returns, and that was enough for 200 different investors to liquidate their retirement savings and give Henry a total of $6 million. And Henry never invested a penny of this money. There was no foreign currency fund, but he was able to create the illusion of investment returns by paying his investors using money from other investors, which is known as a Ponzi scheme. But the vast majority of the money was spent by Henry on himself. He really liked buying expensive jewelry and going to casinos and being treated as a high roller, which is especially awesome when you're gambling with other people's money. Eventually, there weren't enough new investors coming in to pay out the old investors, which is how every Ponzi scheme collapses, and the FBI was called in to investigate Henry's scheme. Henry just pled guilty to wire fraud charges, and he's likely to be sentenced to 5 years in prison. He'll be ordered to pay restitution to all the victims he wiped out, but because he's still a Lebanese citizen, he's going to be deported back to Lebanon after he serves his time, so not a penny of that restitution will ever be recovered. And that's what happened. Let me know in the comments what you think should happen to Henry, and then have a great day, and be cool.